Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today what I really wanted to talk to you guys about is Dave Ramsey's The 7 Baby Steps. Now, I follow a lot of people on YouTube about budgeting and financial advice. I'm seeing some discrepancies. So people are Dave-ish, or they started ish, or they're doing one step but not another. I'm gonna have to tell you guys, if you really don't follow the Dave Ramsey's baby steps the way they were designed, it's being counterintuitive with your money. So, and what I mean by that is, let's get into this. Okay, guys, so if you're not familiar with Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps of wealth, their wealth building, their tried and true, they will get you out of debt. So the first baby step, as explained, is save $1,000 emergency fund. Now, some people think that amount is way too low. If you think it's low, you can bump it up as you go, but get the initial 1,000 and then work from there. So the second baby step is to pay off all debt. Now, and this one, guys, trust me, I have struggled with. So I want to invest, I want to do sinking funds, I want to do savings challenges, but as the Dave Ramsey plan goes, the second baby step is pay off all debt. So if you're putting extra money in a savings account, sinking funds, savings challenges, this is counterintuitive when we have large amounts of debt. We're talking about credit card debt. And guys, I'm at fault too. I've been doing it. I want to get a jump start on my investing and on my savings challenges, but it's just not working. Seriously, it isn't working. So I've been trying to pay credit card debt down, trying to pay off personal loans, the car payment, put extra money here and there. It's not working. And the reason why it's not working is because I have the debt. So when I put money in savings challenges or, or investments, that is taking away from the debt. So I still have the debt. Is it worth putting money in a savings challenge when that money could go off and pay off a credit card? It's not worth it. So, and guys, I struggle with this, and I've seen some other channels that are struggling with it too. Is it worth having $30,000 in a savings account or an investment account, and you have, let's say, $28,000 worth of debt? No, it is not. So you need to take that money out and put it on your debt. So I've paused all savings challenges, and I know we planned a cruise, but this is like a once in a lifetime. And this is where you struggle with the things that you're doing and the decisions that you make, because we have credit card debt, but we planned a cruise, and I'm doing savings challenges, so I stopped all of it. The cruise is paid for. We don't have to put any more money towards that. So paying off the debt. So I just paid off a Citibank card, which is phenomenal. I'm so done with credit cards, you guys have no idea. And I still have a Capital One, and then I still have my Discover. So I've been trying to and this is where you get yourself in trouble, because you're trying to balance. You're trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, basically, and it really doesn't work, guys. So I've halted everything. I want to get the Capital One card, and then I want to work on the Discover card, and that's going to be our life after we come back from the cruise. That is our 3 main goals, and Alicia has some stuff that I really want her to get paid off. She's got some Affirm things, which it doesn't make any sense when you have money in your freaking bank account, but you still have a credit card. You still have 4, 5, 6 different, Affirm buy now, pay laters. It's mind-boggling to me. So we need to get on the same page, and I'm sure most of you guys are struggling with that as well. So once we get the debt paid off, and then that is everything, guys, except the house, then we can start saving for 3 to 6 month emergency fund. And I can at that time, then I can do some sinking funds and some savings challenges. So that right there, the first 2 baby steps, guys, is save $1,000 and pay off all debt. So if you're doing balance transfers from one credit card to the next and you have $30,000 in savings, you need to take that money out, all except $1,000, and pay that shit off. I'm just going to be point blank. We need to pay that shit off. I'm guilty of it too. And guys, it's killing me because I want to do so much, but my dollar only stretches so far. So it is like literally a no-brainer. When you have extra money above your 1,000 sitting in the bank, but you have $20,000-$30,000 in credit cards, and you're keeping them open after you pay them off, it's pointless. I mean, you can keep them, cut them up, put them in a safe, forget about it, but stop using them. That's what people don't understand. That is not free money. It will never go away. You'll never pay it off. If you take the balance all the way down to 0, why? If you're just going to keep using it, it doesn't make any sense. So if you change the habits, so once you pay a credit card off, even if you wanted to leave it open, let them close it. Just leave it open. Don't use it. Forget about it. Say, I cut it, cut up the card or whatever. You can keep the account open. Just don't use the card. Cut the card up so you don't have a card readily available to you. And eventually they'll end up closing it, and it won't go against your credit report. But if you close it, then if that's what you're worried about is your FICO score, then don't, because you don't need a FICO score when you have money in the bank. And this is what Dave Ramsey is really trying to tell people. It doesn't make sense to have credit cards, to have a savings account worth $30,000 when you have debt. The problem is they don't change the habits. So it takes a while to change your mindset to catch up with what the end goal is. It's like the habits of the past have to be changed slowly so that your brain catches up, and the thought process catches up with like your new life, your new habits and how you deal with money. So, but just for, so after the first 3, number 4 is when you start investing 15% of your income after taxes. That means 401ks, that's savings challenges, that's Robinhood, that's all that kind of stuff. Now, I still have my Robinhood. I still have it open. I still am investing. I do $5 or $10 a week, but that too is going to be stopped. I also have a Marcus by Goldman Sachs. That is a high interest savings account. I put $5 or $10 in there too. So I need to realize that having the debt doesn't make any sense. Keeping the debt or trying to do the investments when I have the debt, because the money that I'm putting in my investment accounts really should go to debt to get you out of debt. So then your savings, so that this is really hard because I want to do it all, you know. I don't want to stop my investments. But my 401k and Roth with my employer, I will never stop. I don't care Ramsey-ish or not. Those I will not stop investing in because my employer has a match. And I don't want to lose out on that money because I'm 52 already. So I'm a little late in the game, but we're doing the best with what we have extra. Because we have quite a bit of extra at after the first week of the month. How do I say that? So after our bills are paid at the end of the month, we have a little bit of cash flow that we can put on debt, and we have been putting on debt. So now that the cruise is paid off, that's what we are going to be doing. I just got done paying a Citibank card. That is gone. I have the Capital One Quicksilver. There's not very much left on it. Maybe I want to say 3,000, and I haven't been putting in that in my numbers because I'm paying that off camera, and I'm still paying 100 or so extra a month on the Discover card as well. So I'm doing those two things simultaneously, and we're still we're still saving in our regular savings account. So we have 600 and some in our regular savings account, but I'm not going to stop paying extra money on the debt to get the savings up over 1,000. We're doing those two simultaneously because we have the extra cash flow. If we needed it, we could find it. So that's why I'm not too worried about baby step number 1, because we're doing it simultaneously. And it's crazy. I've been trying to find subtle ways to help people. Like even at work, we're helping a couple of people at work try to get out of debt as well. I'm not a financial advisor. This is my disclaimer. I'm just following a plan that someone else has set, which is Dave Ramsey. He went broke, guys. So I know this stuff works, but you have to do it in the way it is described, in the way that it is intended. Stop doing Dave-ish like I have been doing. And I mean, we went hardcore last year and paid off a lot of debt. We're talking like 40 to 60 grand in debt, just little here, there, just odds, ends. And now we're ready to really change. Well, I have to say me. I don't know about Alicia because she does whatever she wants, but I am paying, and I know we should be getting on the same page, but I can't make her want it any more than what she wants to do with. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't want to be that kind of partner where, I'm taking all her extra overtime money and we're getting out of debt. This way it's going to be, or we can get a divorce. I'm not like that. I will pay my debt off. So the credit cards that I'm speaking of are ones that I opened, and she can pay hers off whenever. I'm not paying hers off because I was not a part of that debt. And just like I don't expect her to pay off the ones that I have in my name. You know what I mean? I feel funny about that. And I know we have some things that are separate, and that's okay, because after my 3 are paid off, I'm done with credit cards anyway. We don't need them because this is what kills me. We have extra money at the end of the month. We can find like $4,000 and $5,000 extra if we put our minds to it. But we've been so slacked and doing little bits of other things here, there, and everywhere, and then your focus becomes miscued because you're trying to do too much, or you're like, oh, we've done so well, we're on a break, blah blah blah. But it's either all or nothing. And if you're going to be debt free, you have to work on the first 2 baby steps and be diligent. If you do those 2, you can really change your life. And we have seen that. We've seen the power of paying off debt from number 2 last year. We did crazy amounts of payoff, and I'm so thankful. But we took a little break, and this is the thing. So when you take a little break, make sure that you hold yourself accountable and don't get too crazy on the things that you do, like open another credit card. And it's stupid stuff that holds you back from your true potential of your savings, investing. It just takes longer. So the more bad you do, the longer it takes to reach that end goal, which is to be debt free. All right, guys, no more preaching. I'm done. I just wanted to go over those baby steps. I'm seeing a lot of people like me in the community. We're doing saving challenges and other things when we have debt, and that's not the way the 7 baby steps were designed. So I just wanted to go over some of that. I hope this helps you. It's been helping us get back on track, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.